I'll take that as a yes. Okay, ready? Hello, and welcome to the new Anything and Everything podcast with myself, Euan Davis, and my friend Sean Webley. In this new podcast series, we'll be tackling a range of subjects from the coronavirus, Area 51, and the secrecy of North Korea. So let's get started.
We'll talk about what happened today with Rocket League. Vent your frustrations, Euan.
So, like usual, if we go off to a bad start, we usually have a good run. If we go off to a good start, we have a bad run. Yeah, that's what happened today. We had a good start. We won 5 out of our first 7 games, and then we lost our last 6 out of 8. Pretty predictable, to be honest. Especially, I can't believe we lost our last 4 games.
I know.
Couldn't believe that.
I know. Today we're going to talk about my beloved topic, football, obviously. And I am recording, aren't I? Yeah, okay, good. So today we're going to be focusing on a team in Spain called Eibar, or Sociedad Deportiva Eibar. They were formed in 1940, and it was the 1st of January 1940 they were formed. They were, because 2 local sides, Deportivo Gallo and Union Deportiva Ibaresa, they both formed together and formed... Oh no, we'll talk about what happened today with Rocket League. Vent your frustrations, you.
Was this formed as like some sort of like football team for like the wartime?
Yeah, I think that was the reason it was formed, and then after the war, they changed the name then to Sociedad Deportiva Eibar, because they were originally a part-time, but it wasn't until after the war that they became a full-time team.
Yeah.
Now, when I say a yo-yo team, this team is a yo-yo team. There are 3 divisions. Well, no, there are 4 divisions in La Liga. There's the main division, La Liga, the second division, or the Segunda division, Segunda B, which is the 3rd division, and then you've got the Tacosia division, which is the 4th. I'm going to double check that.
Like the crap teams.
Yeah, the absolute crap teams. Now, Eibar yo-yoed for about 50 or 60 years between the 3rd division of Spanish football and the 2nd division of Spanish football. But they were the only team in Spain to not be in debt. They were a debt-free club. In 1998, 1999, they were about to be relegated, but with 5 games left, they were 11 points adrift. The last 5 games, they won all 5 and stayed up. Their stadium capacity is 5,000. Well, it was 5,000 in their first season of La Liga. It's now 8,200. But comparing now it's 8,200. They keep yo-yoing between the 2nd and 3rd tier. They were relegated to the 3rd division at the end of the 2005-06 campaign before promoted the following. They then were promoted to the 2nd division again after relegation the previous season. So they just kept on going up and down. In the Segunda B, so the 3rd tier, they finished 21st. So they were nearly relegated to the 4th tier. They lost 3 consecutive promotion playoffs. But then came the 2012-13 season. Copa del Rey. Do you know what that is? The Copa del Rey?
Yeah.
They had a showdown against Athletic Bilbao, which is their rivals, because Athletic Bilbao are a Basque team, as well as Eibar, Osasuna, and Alaves, and Real Sociedad as well. They played up against Bilbao, who were, I believe, like 6th or 7th in La Liga, because in Bilbao's team, they had Ander Herrera, Fernando Llorente, who was at Spurs, but I think he's been released now. They were given no chance, and because the Copa del Rey is 2 legs, it's over 2 legs, they basically have no chance. Like they've got to beat them at home and then not lose away. But they did it. They beat them on away goals. They beat Bilbao on away goals. But then the following season was their miracle season. in the second tier, they got promoted. They got promoted to to La Liga for the first time in their history. Their 75-year history, they got promoted. And the game that got them there was against Las Palmas, who I think are in the 2nd tier now. They were 2-0 up at home to a team which I can't pronounce. Recreativo de Huelva. As it stood, automatic promotion was set to evade them, because the other team that they were fighting for, which was... No, sorry. Las Palmas were the team that they were battling with to go up. And Las Palmas were winning 2-0, but they weren't going to go up. But then, with 20 minutes left, Recreativo, the team that Las Palmas were playing against, they scored to make it 2-1. And then they scored in the last minute to make it 2-2. So Eibar went up. It's incredible. what I thought I'd do is I'd read some of the players off that play for Eibar, and I'll be shocked or stunned if you know at least one. Okay.
Okay.
We've got Irura, Tagoyena, Aranzamendi, Eric Boveda. He plays for Bilbao
Definitely
now.
not here. I haven't heard of him.
Raul Albentosa, Iquiza, Minero Fernandez, Iraste, Garcia Carrillo, Kappa, Aruba Reina, Beron Perez, and Del Moral. Do you know any of those? No.
Nope.
Believe it or not, Eibar actually started the season in La Liga very, very well. After 19 games, they were 8th. Like some of the results, they beat Real Sociedad 1-0. They beat Elche 2-0. They beat Rayo Vallecano, Celta Vigo, Almeria, Espanyol. The second half of the season is where it went downhill. From the resulting 18 games, they won 2. They won 2 out of 18 games. Well, so if I can find the results. Oh. So because they had the game against Deportivo La Coruña, 6th February, they lost 2-0. 16th February against Elche, they lost 1-0. Villarreal, they lost. Athletic Bilbao, they lost. Levante, they lost. Barcelona, surprise, they lost. Granada, they lost. No, they drew, sorry. They drew 0-0 against Granada. What a point. Rayo Vallecano, they lost. Malaga, they won. Sorry. They got a win. Real Madrid, they lost. Surprise.
A surprise there.
Celta Vigo, they lost. Almeria, they lost. Sevilla, they lost. Valencia, loss. Espanyol, loss. Getafe, draw. Cordoba, on the final day, they beat Cordoba 3-0. They ended up...
60 up.
No, they ended up finishing 18th and were relegated.
Oh.
Or so they thought.
Heartbreak.
They weren't relegated.
What?
Because a team in La Liga known as Elche, they got a bit over the top. They thought they were in La Liga. They thought they could blow all their money.
Yep.
But financial fair play. They spent within their means, or they didn't spend within their means. They overspent. As a result, Elche were demoted as they couldn't afford to pay the taxman. So as a result, Eibar stayed up. Through no fault, from winning 2 out of 18 games, that's relegation for me. You should be relegated for that.
Yeah.
But they stayed up because another team spent a bit incredible story, and I thought I'd just like to bring it up in this podcast to shine light on it, because this book is a very good book. I won't ruin it. Buy the book. I'm only scratching the surface. Buy the book. But yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually. I did enjoy that.
Oh, I need to breathe. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's cool.
Any question? Oh no, I'll see if I got any more notes. Oh yeah, well this was 2014-15, so the subsequent seasons that followed, Eibar finished in 18th, obviously, when they were relegated, but they weren't really relegated. 13th, 10th, 9th, 12th, and 16th this season. But the season hasn't finished, so they could get relegated. I hope not.
Yeah.
But
it's not bad at all.
2017-18, they finished 9th. Now, I don't know what the league looked like in 2017-18. I'm going to look at it now. But to finish 9th...
I reckon Real Madrid or Barcelona. Real Madrid or Barcelona were on top.
Yeah, well, I think it was Barcelona won there. Because I know Real Madrid won the Champions League. They beat Liverpool.
Bale's amazing overhead free kick.
Yeah. So Barcelona were champions with 93 points.
Oh,
blimey. Atletico Madrid finished second with 79 points. Real Madrid finished third, 76 points. But Eibar were just 7 points off finishing in the Europa League place. Just to interject from the podcast, what are we all thinking of Euan's haircut then? Go on, Euan, show off the haircut. Look at the haircut.
pretty paying, I think. My mum's done a fine job on that.
But yeah, the reason I'm wearing a hat is because about a month ago I had a pretty bad haircut. Euan can vouch for this, can't you, Euan? That my haircut was a bit iffy.
It's pretty lush.
It was pretty bold.
It's pretty sexy.
I wouldn't say lush, it was pretty bold. But yeah, it's growing back now.
Pretty sexy. Pretty sexy.
It's growing back now.
Got a girlfriend?
No. Have you, Euan?
I basically do. It's in the bag.
Do you wanna? It's in the bag. Oh, you're confident. Do you wanna talk about it? With no names mentioned, obviously.
Oh crap. Well,
how did you meet? How did you meet?
I imagine she saw this.
You asked. I was gonna ask, but you asked already. So
okay. Well, we just met. We went to Centre Parks. With my friend.
You nervous, Euan?
No, not at all. Went to Centre Parks with my friend, and his family went. And this girl.
Not me, by the way.
Who was his?
Just a disclaimer.
Who was his cousin went as well.
Yeah.
Bit of shit, and then we just like hung out and all that. Which just like I realised I really liked her, and yeah, here we are. 5 kids.
Oh my god! Don't say that.
Oh, sorry, 7 kids.
Blimey, moving a bit fast there. I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, 7's a bit much.
Oh yeah, that's a deep question, Euan. Do you want kids in the future? Your future girlfriend could be watching this.
Maybe she is. I kind of do, but also I think I'll have one. No more than one.
No more than one. Fair enough.
Nah.
Are you good with kids? Yeah, good with kids now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are we talking about this? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I've got siblings. Yeah, I like kids. They're funny, but they are.
So, Euan, what are your plans for next few weeks during lockdown?
The same old crap, really. Get up, cereal. Yeah.
Play Rocket League with me. Get annoyed. Inevitably turn off the game.
Rocket League. Making YouTube videos.
Yeah, reactions for you. Link in the description. Hoovering
around.
So Euan, let's plug the channel a bit more. Tell me about your reactions channel.
Okay, so this channel subscribers, I think, something like that, and it's basically just me reacting to song requests. I'm currently doing a Dream Theater marathon. I'm on album 3 out of 14. I've done the 2 latest albums. The first album, which is When Dream and Day Unite, is pretty good. The second album is freaking awesome. I love it. The third album is really good, and the latest 2 are really good too. So I can't wait to get on some more reactions tonight, which will be later on about 11 o'clock. So
bearing in mind this is probably going out like a week later. So
yeah, true. Well, yeah, just have a look at my channel anyway. Don't be lazy. Have a look at my channel. And then tomorrow, which will be a few days after this video, a few days before, no,
24th of May.
Before this video goes
tomorrow.
24th of May, right in your calendar. I'll be reacting to A Change of Seasons, the whole 23-minute and 9-second long song. So stay tuned for that, bitches.
And Euan is also discussing whether to do a live stream for the takeoff in 4 days. Is it 5 days?
Exactly.
People might want to see that. You never know. We'll have to do a joint one. We'll do a joint one because I've never done a live stream before in my life. Oh my god, we actually should do that.
A live stream for my chat.
We actually should do
72 subscribers. What?
We actually should do a live stream for it. Just we could talk about it.
That.
Yeah, we could talk about it, and then but you know we could have.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it anyway. So regardless, so I'd love to do that. It's pretty sick. As long as it doesn't go wrong.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, always the positive. Plug your Instagram, you.
I could put it up.
What's your Instagram?
I could do it. EU Davis 24, I think. something like that.
Well, I've linked it in the description anyway, so we're fine.
Check it out, lads. It's pretty boring.
So we're pretty unclear about whether you actually have a girlfriend or is it girlfriend to be. I'm not making you feel uncomfortable.
I'm alright. I really like her. I think she likes me. Yeah, she does. But,
confidence is key, folks.
Just really like her.
Oh my god, what is that face? You gonna pop the question? We talk about this all the time.
What?
Are you gonna ask her out? Ever?
Yeah, eventually I will.
That's good. As long as it's eventually and not never.
Never doesn't exist.
Oh god. What's the next episode of the pod gonna be?
I think it's for me, isn't it? So I think
it'll be space part 2, wouldn't it? Or unless you want to talk about something else, I don't know.
Part 2 in space.
Yeah. I think we should just do it like that. Just have your topic, then my topic, your topic, my topic.
I could talk about the 2008 Wimbledon final. Nah, I can't be asked. Talk about space.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I think my one, because you can contribute more on this, will be the Man United one, won't it? Wait, are we doing one for every manager, or we're just going to do one?
Just do one for the whole thing.
All right. That may be quite a long one then, because I've got quite a lot to say.
In the comments, let us all know what you think of our podcast. Anyone that's watching, apart from me,
because right, I'm going to tell a funny story. So what I think is funny. So when we uploaded the first episode, which is about the coronavirus, you had messaged me saying we've had 9 views on the video. I was like, 9 views, bloody hell. Because, it was our first episode. It's like, nobody's even heard of us. And then I think you clarified later, you said 5 of them were from me. from yourself. Yeah. So you watched it yourself. And I think I refreshed it twice or 3 times. not for the views, but just to make sure it was working, obviously.
No, I think if any of you want to leave in the comments anything you want us to talk about in the future, then just do that.
The one person that's watching is probably my mum, my dad, or something.
Start discussions in the comments.
Start discussions, all right? We'll reply because we haven't had any comments or any. We've had no likes on our first episode. I'm disgusted.
Disgraceful.
Oh god. Wait, Euan, you haven't liked it? Go on your reactions for your channel right now and like it. I demand you. Here we go, folks. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it now. He's gonna do it live. You better.
He's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
What's it called? AD podcast.
Well, we've got 1 subscriber so far, and I believe that's you, isn't it? I've got my YouTube
got
page.
Subscriptions, bloody hell.
Yeah, Euan is YouTube royalty. I was privileged when he accepted my invitation on the podcast. Because how many subscribers have you got, Euan?
73, I think.
See, he's gonna get 100, and we've got 1.
Yeah, you hear that?
Yeah, this is podcastception right here. This is Euan liking our first video.
Like.
This is what Euan does. He goes and watches his own videos. No, I doubt it.
I do that. I'm not gonna lie. I do that a lot.
Exposed.
I want to make sure that I got good.
So Euan, have you got any funny comments that you've seen from your YouTube channel? Any comments that?
Someone's called me sexy before.
I mean, that is funny because it's not true.
Probably the
joking.
Probably from the girl I like. Asked to see my feet.
What?
Someone asked to see my feet.
Oh my god! You should do that.
What?
No, I was joking. Yeah, there you go. For you foot fetishes out there, there's Euan's feet.
Enjoy it. It's free.
Enjoy it while it lasts. Didn't you say there was another comment? No, remember when I found that comment? Like he was just calling you like an idiot for your opinions. It was on a. It was on a Harry Styles video. Wasn't
Harry Styles.
Yeah.
He said you're so bad at interpreting lyrics. I thought, well, that's a bit weird because you're the only person that's ever said it to me. I've had multiple people saying I'm very good at doing it. So I thought that makes sense. Doesn't make much sense, does it?
So you and
I just said
his people.
I just said well, it doesn't help that the lyrics are really stupid and unclear. So I said.
So Euan, how do you deal with YouTube fame with your 73 subscribers? Give some advice out there for the people who just look up to your levels of fame.
It's definitely getting to me a bit.
Oh, he's getting to.
I'm definitely getting caught. Definitely getting caught up in the limelight. It's kind of getting to me now. I'm starting to struggle with it. But,
no. I feel graced in your presence that you're here on this podcast, this little podcast.
23 people subscribed. I've got about 13,000 views now.
13,000 views. I mean, I'll give you a round of applause. Well done.
Thank you.
I've
got about 1,000 views in about 3 days.
How many of those are from you?
Probably about 2%.
Bullshit.
No, I don't really watch them. I watch them like once or twice.
Oh, that's all right then. I mean, if you're a YouTuber and you don't watch your own videos, I think you're lying. Surely, just to have the satisfaction. Like, even if you're like a really famous YouTuber, you must just watch your own videos.
Yeah.
Even if it's just to make sure
definitely.
It's okay. What's your most viewed video?
I'll have a look now. It's Liam Gallagher's One of Us. Last time I checked, it had 997 views. I reacted to Viper. Everyone, if you like Dream Theater,
Oh my God.
I'm reacting to all their albums. My friend Sean heard a song called Viper King, and he really liked it. So check them out, yeah.
Because what Euan does is he sends me WhatsApps at about 10:30 at night of him dancing to Dream Theater. Well, not dancing, just head bobbing.
That's true. Yes, I've got 1,000 views. Get in there.
He's got 1,000 views.
1K views.
I mean, he really is YouTube royalty. I think. I look up to you.
Oh. Sean, do your best and don't laugh. Yeah, do your best.
Oh no. Oh my God. Oh, Euan, you've got a webcam coming, haven't you? Hopefully soon.
I do indeed, everyone, and it's a webcam for reasons which are pretty obvious. Obviously, I'll be doing services, stripping and all that, but I'm coming soon.
Foot cam videos. Stop it. But yeah, if you're wondering why there's an annoying black bar around Euan's video, is because he's filming off his phone. Because, well, he doesn't have a webcam like me.
I'm poor.
I mean, this webcam was like 20 quid, and to be honest, the quality is probably not as good as my iPhone. This is my iPhone. Euan, shall we talk about the struggles of recording a podcast on Skype?
Yeah.
We're on Discord right now, and we were on Skype. The first episode of our podcast was on Skype, but I had a different microphone, which I don't know where it is. But the microphone had a really annoying buzzing sound. Did you hear it in the podcast? In the background of my microphone?
I think so. I can't remember now, to be honest.
It was like, what would happen is I would just stay silent, but you would hear like a bzzz in the background. It's really annoying. So I ended up buying a new one. But then, what day was it that we tried to record? In the afternoon, I was just really pissed off. I was just fed up with spending about 2 hours.
Last Saturday, I think.
Last Saturday, was it? Was it really a week ago? It can't have been.
No,
I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday this week. But yeah. So I got the microphone out. I set it up. Look on my boom arm, as you can see, with the pop filter. I was all ready to go. I got Euan on the Skype call, and then we thought it was working originally, and then my microphone stopped working. Now, bearing in mind,
Shocking.
I just spent a lot of money on this microphone, which is, to be fair, the amount of money I spent was actually quite cheap comparatively, but still, it's a lot of money for me. And so what would happen for the next hour was that we were, well, not we, I was restarting my computer about 5 times. Euan messaging me saying, "Is it working? Is it working?" I was like, no.
I have no patience, everyone. Sorry.
Yes, Euan has no patience. When we play Rocket League every other day at 3 o'clock, bang on, well, not bang on 3 o'clock, but 3 o'clock, he says, ready?
I like to go right there. Just crack on with it.
He's very punctual. I'll give him that. I am not punctual. I always say, give me 5 minutes. Give me 2 minutes.
And it's about 8 minutes.
It's about 8 minutes, yeah. But yeah, after the constant restarts and me getting pissed off, I finally got it to work. And then Euan said, do you want to record? And I said no. Because I was very annoyed. But yeah.
When was that? Wait, did we do a podcast yesterday or the day before?
Yeah.
Day before,
yes,
like.
Day before. Yeah, because yesterday it was quite cool in my room, but the day before it was absolutely roasting. So when I finished, I had to go step outside for like 10 minutes because after the recording, I had my windows closed, so I didn't pick up any background noise. And tonight, I'm watching a terrible horror movie. But we don't know what one it is. We don't know what one. It's my sister's choice. It's my sister because we take it in turns to decide what film we're going to watch. Last week it was mine, and we watched The Bye Bye Man, which was I'm no movie reviewer, but it wasn't great. I think
I read reviews on it. It said it was terrible. So
like I text Euan like nearly the end. I said I think I just randomly said don't watch Bye Bye Man. And you were like okay.
I wouldn't have watched it. I don't like horror films.
No, you're a bit of a wuss, aren't you, in terms of horror films?
I just don't. Wait, is that all you watch, horror film?
No, it's not all I watch, but like there are some good horror films. If a horror film can make me scared, you're doing a good job. But yeah, I love a good horror. But even if it's a bad horror, it's because sometimes horrors can be good when it's so bad, as in it can be so bad that it becomes good. But that wasn't the case with The Bye Bye Man. It was just bad.
Yeah.
So, oh, Euan, to end this podcast, we should talk about our experiences in sixth form.
I got my experience. It was crap. The end.
No, I think it's better we start off as it's GCSE when we got our results because Euan was sunning it up on holiday. Where was it? Peru? Was it Peru?
We were in Vietnam, I think.
Oh, Vietnam, yeah, Vietnam. And because I remember you were sending me videos like the few days before, and there's Euan's USB stick. Oh my god. What's on it? Why are you sniffing?
Film.
The story started GCSE, wasn't it? Because I remember you were on holiday, and the days leading up to getting my exam results, I was like shitting it. I was sorry, parents who were watching or family. I was scared, and I remember the day I got my results. I actually did all right. Well, I got a PS4 as a result. Well, hey, and but you didn't get yours back until a few days after, wasn't it?
I knew I'd done bad straight away. It was obvious.
Why?
Well, because the way my mum was messaging me before she got the results was completely different to how it was after. So it was like full of emojis and laughing faces before. It was just like, yeah. I didn't do bad in all of them. I did really well in some of them, but some of them didn't do too well. But it's the past now. You got to look at the future.
Yes, look at the future. Now, I'm not a rude person. I'd only tease Euan about this in real life, so I won't tell you what he got in his results. But were you happy with them when you got your results? Were you happy with them?
The ones I did well in, yeah.
But
I got a B and a C in science. I got 2 B's in English. Got a C in maths, and I got something else in one of the maths, but I can't remember what it was.
I can remember, but I won't say it.
What else did I get? History, got a C.
IT.
Got an E.
but yeah, and then sixth form started, and you didn't come in until late, wasn't it? You didn't come into media till late, because I did media studies.
I came into media quite a while after.
Yeah, and what was your first reaction to media studies?
I enjoyed it, but then all of a sudden, in October 2018, we got told we had to do a bloody film. I thought, I wasn't told about this. So there I was, absolutely bricking it with to do a film.
And we had the choice of working in either a pair or individually. I worked with my friend who James is very good at media in general. And you originally worked with B, but then you gave that up, didn't you? No, I think B bid you off because you just weren't doing anything.
Do you want to listen to the funny?
Yeah.
So I think it was the day it was due in or something, like in January 2019.
Oh no.
I literally set my alarm for about 3 a.m. so I get up and go and do my computer.
Oh my god.
I finished it, but I was all over the shop. It was all like choppy and like nothing would look good. And the sound, there was like no sound. There was literally not one bit of sound.
Do you remember the day it was due? You said you forgot your USB or something. You said you left it at your house. And then you made me come with you. Or something. Remember?
Oh yeah. Did I leave it at my house today?
It was either that or you said you couldn't get it to work because it was corrupt or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and then she said, "Can you bring it in so we can try it in school?" I thought, "Oh my god!" I obviously I said, "Yeah." I thought, let's take a long, slow stroll home.
Had you actually done it?
And try it. I think so, but I tried it on my computer. It didn't work, so I thought, "There's no point." I think I brought it in, and she tried it, but it didn't work. I thought, "Oh, I go for that."
So you would have rather it didn't work than her actually seeing it.
Yeah, it was terrible. She would have spanked me.
Oh, actually, and also just to expose you here, Euan, you during the run up to when it was due. Remember when I came over your house that day? I think it was the day before it was due.
What?
And, no, when I helped you edit it, remember?
Yeah. And
then that got corrupted, so I basically just wasted hours of my life editing that bloody thing.
Oh. It's happened now, isn't it? I can see if it works. Yeah.
Oh yeah, please see if it works.
I give it like a 2 out of 10. The film. That's being generous.
2 out of 10. The reason I'd give it a 2 out of 10 is because it was so funny. And not back to it was so bad it was good point. No offense, Euan. You know, you're my best friend and all that. But it wasn't the greatest.
It was shocking. It was so poor. It was just like clumped together like a big lump of like clay. It was very poor.
But then I remember you left. Didn't you leave the microphone somewhere? And you panicked because you thought.
I left it in Asda.
Oh my god.
And I remember I went back in. I was like, "Excuse me, have you seen this?" I think it was the tripod stand actually. I think have you seen that? And this day went, "Yeah, sure." I thought, "Oh my god." I remember I brought it back in, and Miss was like, "Right, well, it was brought in way too late." I don't know who it was, and I was sitting there like this. I was like, "Oh my god, it was me."
Because you brought it in on the day it was due.
I think so. But in that case, what the hell's wrong with that? I'm really putting in the day it was due. But sixth form was rubbish.
Yeah, and then sadly, I think it was March, wasn't it? March that you decided to leave. It's a bit sad.
It is. I don't regret it though.
Well, you have no regrets whatsoever.
I don't know why I went there. To be honest, it was so awful.
Wait, what?
A teacher told me to man it. Like, what?
Oh yeah, Welsh back.
Oh my god, that made me so angry.
Yeah, I was there when you were doing that. You were just shaking.
I remember. I looked. I was so. I thought, "Are you serious?"
Oh.
Just in my head and nothing.
Welsh pack was good though because we were actually like sat together, but then.
Yeah, but my neck was killing by the end of it. Every 2 hours, I was like this, like falling asleep because it was so annoying. Because I had it on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I'd have 3 frees in the morning. So I'd be like, I'd go into school, go do reg, and then come home. I thought, oh, I'll just burn the drums. And when I walked back in, I thought, I can't be bothered doing this. I'd rather just be in school the whole day or not at all, rather than have like a few hours at home and I have to go back in. I'm thinking,
Yeah. And then when you eventually told your mum you were leaving, what was her reaction?
She was like, right. She got like soppy boots on. She's like, right. Think about what you're doing here. What do you want to be? I said I want to be a drummer. I screamed Facebook.
You want to be a drummer? Oh.
She was very. No, what it was, because I had a piece of history homework which I did. But, I said I forgot to. I said I forgot to bring it in.
Yeah.
And then the history teacher emailed my mum, and my mum sent me a picture of it. I thought, I'm leaving. I can't be bothered.
But yeah,
because I wanted to leave about 2 months before that, but I thought I'll just stay there.
Oh. Well, no, but I remember when you left though. It was really sad. It was depressing. You set off in the sunset.
I wasn't sad at all. So
no, you were elated. And then, see, we're just going through Euan's life history. We should just do a podcast on Euan's life, really.
Yeah,
and then you got a few jobs, didn't you? And now you're working with...
I started...
Me?
What did I do after that? I started...
Do you work on like a building site or something?
Oh, yeah, I did a bit of labouring. Don't do that if you don't need to. Labouring's rubbish. It was good, though. It like showed me a few skills. Showed me how bloody weak I am. But what else did I do? I did... I got paid like 40 quid a day. So I thought,
Winter Wonderland.
Winter Wonderland. I did 2018 and 2019.
You love that, didn't you?
Absolutely loved it. Could do it all the time. I did about 5 hours, I think, in 2 years. That was quite a lot. Yeah, I loved Winter Wonderland. It was class.
But now, where are you working?
The bloody Mason's Arms.
Yeah. Because I'm working there as well. Smash
my
first job. Do I like it there?
It's okay.
I
quite like the bar. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, well,
I was gonna say I'm a bit worried whether we should be talking about this because you never know, they could see this.
Who cares? We're all gonna die one day. No, I quite like the bar. I like doing the drinks because now I figured out when the like the receipt for like what you need to do comes through that little machine below the till.
Yeah.
Take that out. See, like, oh yeah, I need that. Get it there. Put it on the thing. I like the bar. The bar's the best part of the pub for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I think I remember
easy.
my first shift on the bar. It was like near Christmas, and yeah, it was absolutely packed in there. But I think I did all right. And they said, "Well, you found your niche then, or whatever." And I was like, "Yeah." Hope you enjoyed my little anecdote on Eibar. I just thought I'd talk about that because I'm a huge football fan. And although Euan has no idea who Eibar were, just thought I'd tell it anyway.
I've heard them before.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's all right then. But yeah, hope you enjoyed our chat.
Yeah, they're quite good. Yeah, that was fun. Don't forget to check out my channel tonight. I'll be uploading 4 reactions. Leave any comments you like. Just make sure there's PG because there's kids around.
Ask for Euan's feet. He'll duly oblige. See?
Well, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. As I said, leave any comments.